Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I wanted to go through kind of the propagation that I've done with my Anthurium Crystallinum and just kind of like some updates on it because I haven't showed you guys this Anthurium recently, so I figured why not. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first off, I will show you guys my Anthurium Crystallinum, which is this one. So originally when I bought this back in, I think April, so it's been about 4 or 5 months, and I originally bought it with 2 damaged leaves, and since then it grew out this leaf in my care, and after this grew out, the 2 older leaves just dropped off. So they yellowed randomly and just dropped off, and I was a little bit concerned, so I checked the roots. There were no issues. They were nice healthy roots. There's so many roots in here such that I had to put it into a 5-inch pot, and I decided that I was going to propagate it. So each anthurium actually comes with like a little stump or like middle stem part where there's a bunch of potential nodes that may or may not be activated. So new leaves come from those nodes, and what happened was I saw a bunch of nodes in the stem which were probably about like 2 inches long, so I decided I was going to cut it. So I cut the stump into 2 pieces, and since then this guy still had roots on it, so both pieces still had roots. This guy shot out this new leaf, which is so pretty. It's slowly kind of getting bigger. It popped up nearly immediately since I chopped it, and now it has 2 leaves, so it's just a little bit of dirt on there. And yeah, they come out super red and very tiny, like the size of my fingernail. And then over a span of a few weeks they get really big. So this one is still not done growing because, as you can see, it's a different color from this leaf, which is in its mature and hardened off form. So really happy with this guy. I think the chop actually stimulated the plant to activate some of its nodes, and this is the bottom piece of the stump, which I will show you guys. This is how I set it up. So it's currently in some soil. So I like to propagate my anthuriums in soil or grow them in soil. I don't tend to keep it in moss for too long just because I find it's a little hard to water my moss, and like the conditions are a little bit different. So I have this in mainly cactus soil, probably 2 parts cactus soil and 1 part perlite. So it has some good drainage, and I keep this little plastic cloche on it. So it's supposed to be for like seedlings that I bought from the dollar store for like I think a few dollars. And let me show you the progress that's inside. So this keeps it nice and humid, so it's like a little propagation station, I would say, and makes it a little mini greenhouse. So I chopped this July 31st, which I labeled this pot. I mean, it's kind of coming off, but I labeled it. This is when I chopped it, so July 31st, and today is September 1st, so about a month now. And there's 2 leaves growing. So I don't know if you guys can see, but this is the stump. So this is the bottom stump, which that's why it has no leaves, versus the other plant was the top portion. And there's actually fungus gnats. So right over here, it's very hard to show you guys. Right over at the end here, there's actually a new leaf coming, and on this side as well there's the beginning of a new leaf. So 2 nodes are activated and they've sprouted new leaves. So I'm just going to continue keeping my plastic cloche on top to keep the humidity up, and it seems to be happy. I keep this in front of my north facing window with no grow lights, and I think the propagation process is really important. You have to give it enough stump so that, you know, it grows, and if it already has roots attached to it, the likelihood of it surviving is also much higher. I probably wouldn't just chop off a stump with no roots on it. I would either try to air layer it first, which is where you take some wet moss and you cover that node so that at least some roots can grow before you chop it. just to increase the chance of it surviving. So since this one already had roots, the only reason for chopping it is to just activate those nodes. So I wasn't scared it was not going to survive or anything like that. I know lots of anthuriums are just like leafless stumps and they grow perfectly fine, which is what's happening in the case of this. So I will probably have a second Anthurium Crystallinum, which I'm really happy about. And now that this plant has finally calmed down and is doing its thing, I'm really glad I made that chop about a month ago. And yeah, everything's been going perfectly fine. So I'll keep you guys updated on the progress of this anthurium. I know a lot of you guys are probably curious on how to propagate anthuriums because they grow a little bit differently compared to philodendrons, because most philodendrons just kind of vine and you just chop off the top and you stick it in some water and it'll be perfectly fine. But with anthuriums, they're a little bit more tricky. So definitely keep you guys updated. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, and comment down below if you guys have any anthuriums in your collection and which one is your favorite. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.